Crystal Reiki Master Certification. Introduction to Crystal Reiki. Up until this point, Reiki Masters have informally combined the use of Reiki and crystals, integrating their own personal experiences with crystals and including them in their sessions. With this certification, you'll have a structured way to teach others how to perform and attune others to the master level within the system of Crystal Reiki. This is exciting because as the number of Crystal Reiki practitioners and masters grow around the world, so will the profound effects felt as a result of tapping into these powerful frequencies. You may be wondering, how is this different from using crystals without Reiki and vice versa? Crystal Reiki combines the intentions inherent in the properties of crystals and the energy of Reiki, the universal life force, to create powerful and refined energetic conduits you can use to help yourself and others balance on all levels. The traditional system of Reiki is extremely powerful and effective, and I'm honored to teach it and include it in my life each day. The Reiki energy you will be working with in this course is the same energy, but you will be releasing any conditioning you've had around the possibilities of working with the universal life force. I encounter masters today who are still unsure of the ability of Reiki energy to be transmitted across time and space through sessions and attunements. We are all working with the same energy, but their practice is limited by their false assumptions about Reiki energy. In this course, we will take things to a higher level through science, so that you can ensure you're using Reiki energy without any limiting beliefs that are constraining your efforts. Just as we now understand the classical atomic model no longer applies at the most fundamental level of matter, we are moving towards accepting that our reality exists in a state of flux, where what our limited perception perceives as a constant is actually blinking in and out of existence according to our presence as the observer. What we had always assumed was solid fixed matter is actually 99.99999% energy, with 0.000001% matter. In that quantum reality, everything exists as waves of probability that we collapse into reality with our awareness. So why on a quantum level does matter behave differently than on a larger scale? Why do we have constants such as gravity when an electron does not adhere to any linear model? As a collective society, we've agreed upon a set of rules and guidelines in an attempt to maintain order and some amount of control. These rules and guidelines adhered to by so many observers create a consensus reality that the world on a large scale adheres to. An interesting study in July of 2000 was conducted by Leonard Libovici. This study was double-blind, meaning the participants and researchers were not aware of the specific individuals that were receiving treatment in comparison to those who were not. And it consisted of 3,393 hospital patients that were suffering from an infection known as sepsis. Libovici split the patients into two groups, one that were recipients of prayer from a distance, and the control group who received no intervention. The results that were measured included the length of fever, hospital stay, and death as a result of the infection. Because of your previous work with Reiki, it will come as no surprise that the group that received prayer from a distance experienced significantly shorter times with fever and hospitalization, and the mortality rate within the prayed-for group was less, although not considered scientifically significant. What is interesting to note is that the individuals in the year 2000 who were conducting the prayers were praying for patients who had been hospitalized from the years 1990 to 1996. The patients 4 to 10 years earlier received significant benefits from prayers that were conducted after their illness in the future. Our intentions impact not only our present and future, but the past as well. The key to note here is that although it appears that the rules of the game are set, we have the ability to circumvent them. As we release our world is flat mentality and open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities that are waiting for us, everything becomes possible. The information in this course resonates at a higher frequency, and you've been drawn to work with it for a reason. In turn, you will attract those who are also ready to work with Crystal Reiki to help improve their bodies, minds, and lives. Please remember to check the resources section of each lecture for additional information. Our work as a collective is important, and I'm so excited for us to get started.